Hey guys, this is Shae with Chalkn with Shae. I've got a really pretty design for today that I am really excited to make. It's going to be a welcome sign for my front door. So let me just get my apron on here. Just waiting for people to show up too. Okay, I'm going to quickly share this to my VIP group. And if you are not in my group, you're going to want to make sure that you join, because starting in February, I'm going to be offering some all sorts of specials and things that I'm not going to be offering on my business page. So make sure that you join my VIP group. Okay. Let's see. There we go. All right, so we are going to be working with some new things today that I have never done before. We're going to be doing some greenery, and we're also working with a ribbon. Now, I have worked with ribbons before, but I'm not all that great at it, so I'm still kind of learning the ropes. All right, so I have chosen this beautiful round surface that this is one that we used to sell, but we no longer sell. They just had a big sale on these last couple months ago, so they are sold out on these. And on the back of it, I had Christmas. So I'm gonna be, I think I'm gonna have to take this off. Yeah, for sure I'm gonna have to, because I'm gonna be putting a different ribbon on it. So I'm just gonna take this whole thing off. Actually have some twine here. This was hanging on my front door, and I don't think I can get that off easily without cutting it. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it for the sake of time. Okay, so got that cut. And I'm going to take this off. If you are here and watching, do me a favor and comment below so I know that you're here and I can say hi to you. Or give me a heart sign. Whatever you want to do. Just like to know that people are here. Okay, so we got that all ready to go. So now, I'm going to be doing an M, because my last name is Maurer, and so that's going to go down here, and then I'm going to use the welcome to go right over it. So get this ready to go. We're going to cut these pieces out. We've got two different welcomes on this transfer, and then we also have a little home. So if I wanted to, I could put welcome home. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to put welcome. So actually, I am starting a transfer of the day. I'm going to be starting to do that. And if anybody is interested in purchasing the transfer of the day, I will give you a 10% discount. So the transfer for today is this welcome sign. This is $24.99. So it's very reasonably priced, and you can use this welcome sign anywhere. Not just anywhere, but you can make so many different designs with it. Because one, you've got the two different pieces, but then also you can reuse these transfers over and over and over. So this is definitely worth the price. And then if you purchase this today, if you're interested in purchasing it today, comment below transfer of the day, and then I will message you with that discount. So it's definitely worth it, especially if you, if you're watching the replay, you've got, let me see, I will be offering this through 6 o'clock tomorrow, which is the 29th. So this deal is good through 6 o'clock p.m. on the 29th. Okay, but tomorrow we're going to have a different transfer of the day. All right, now that we have that all figured out, let's go ahead and get started. I'm excited because I needed something for my front door ever since Christmas ended. And I just didn't have the right thing. I wanted a real statement piece, but I just didn't know what I wanted to use. So what I love about Chalk Couture is that, you know, like what I love about being a designer with Chalk Couture is that we get access to so many different creative ideas. And so I happened to see this idea, and I thought that would be perfect for my front door. Now this M I got from, it was a transfer, we had these letters for making those long porch boards, and it said be merry. So you have one of each of these letters in the same design. So that's where this one came from. And I liked it because it was a little bit thicker than most of our other letters. So that is why I chose this one. Okay, I am running low on this silver, so I'm going to open up a new one. I'm going to, instead of just, my husband just emptied my trash can, so instead of just throwing this into my empty bucket, I'm going to wrap it up in some paper here. Okay. All right, so now we have a fresh paste, and I love a fresh paste. And I am using the small squeegee. These are so fun to make. If any of you live near Cincinnati and Dayton, and you would like, together with you and a few of your friends, we can make some fun projects like this. And you can even do it at my house. You don't even have to worry about getting your house ready for guests. You can just come on over to my house, and we can have a fun project together. It can be a girls' night out or whatever, but let me know if that's something you might be interested in doing. I have a little smudge mark here that I'm just going to use a pointed tip Q-tip. Can you see that? Can you see that it's pointed? So I just had a little smudge here, so I just used this to get rid of that. Okay, so we are done with the silver. And I'm going to use up maybe half of this, and then I'm going to combine the old one with the new one because I still have quite a lot in here and I don't want to waste any of that. But it's kind of hard when you get down to the bottom of it. Okay, so let's dry this off real good. Yikes, it wasn't dry yet. That was a heat gun that I was using, and now I'm switching to a cooler hair dryer. This is, for some reason, taking a little longer to dry. I don't know why. Usually it dries super fast. And I don't really want to touch it because I don't want to smudge it like I just did a little bit there. Okay. That should be good enough. Okay, now for the welcome. Now this one is a brand new transfer, so I'm gonna have to fuzz this. What fuzzing is I am getting rid of some of that sticky so that it doesn't completely stick to my surface. And especially since I'm gonna be layering this on top of another design, I want to make sure that it does not pull off some of that paste that I just put on. So I'm just going to fuzz this real good. Probably that was good enough. But I just want to be doubly sure that it's fuzzed. Okay, so all right, this looks pretty evenly spaced. And now I'm going to use white. What I had used before was the silver shimmer, so it's got some glittery to it. Okay. Almost done. Okay, so now we want to grab off the excess. I feel like I might have smudged it a little bit. Okay. Hooray, it turned out gorgeous. Okay. All right, so we are done with the chalking part. So I'm just gonna put this away. Where is everybody today? Is everybody eating dinner? If you're on the East Coast, I'm sure that's where you might be right now. Okay, so now we get to play with the ribbon. But first I have to dry it really, really, really well. Okay, so now we're going to be using this black gingham ribbon, and I hope that I can make a really pretty ribbon. I am not the best at ribbon making, but we're going to try. Okay, so what I need to do is make a little part for the middle, and then we want this to be about the size we want it, so that's probably about the size we want it to be, and then we're going to fold this over. It's getting twisted. Okay, we want that to be about even with the other side. Okay, there's another one. And what I'm doing, I'm holding it in the middle. And then I'm just folding it underneath. And then here's a third one. And I think I'm gonna do 4 of these, because I want this to really stand out and be beautiful. Okay, so that's 4. So now what I want to do is I want to bring a little bit up here. I want to, because these are going to be for the tails. Hi, Stephanie. Okay, so now what I need, and I wish I had thought, well, first I'm going to cut this. Okay, got that off. So now what I need is either some twine, or I'm going to use a zip tie. So hang on real quick while I go get a zip tie. Okay, so we're gonna take the zip tie and put it through the middle. I need to flip it backwards. Okay. We need to make it as tight as we can. That seems pretty tight. And now I'm going to use my little wire cutters to cut off this excess. There we go. All right, so now that we know it's not going to come apart, we can manipulate the ribbon. Okay, so first of all, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half. And now I'm going to fold them over and cut it at a diagonal so that we have the little ties there. Okay, so far so good. So what I am needing here, well, first, let's see how it looks on the board. So here's where you want to manipulate the ribbon so that it covers the whole area. And I feel like I'm wondering if I want to add a little I wonder if I want to add a little, whatchamacallit, I can't think the name of it. Burlap, that's the word I'm thinking of. Well, I'm going to have to get this tied to... Here's what I'm going to do. All right, so we have this burlap here. So I'm going to tie this through here and then tie it into here. And that's how it's going to attach itself. Okay. And this is going to be easier to I don't quite need this much. I'm just kind of thinking out loud to myself, guys, here. So I'm going to tie it and see how that looks. Well, okay, now I'm going to tie it in a, this is kind of backwards, but I don't know how else to do that. Okay, so that's in a knot. And now we have to manipulate the top part. Okay, so we have, I'm going to cut this little strip off too. Okay. And I'm going to make these a little shorter. I think it's going to be beautiful when it's done. Okay, so I need something for this middle portion because that is showing the zip tie, because I had to do it backwards. It's just this bow is it's a little more pliable than I really wanted it to be. Okay, so that looks good. Now I think I'm going to add some sprigs of greenery, and I'm going to have to try to figure out how to attach that. So let me take my cutters here, and I think I'm just going to cut off this piece here. Reluctant to come off. I'm not sure why that's not coming off. This is disturbing. I guess I need a really strong. Well, that came off, but I didn't want that piece to come off. Oh, I think that came off of here. Okay, that came, this is not going to come off. I don't think scissors is going to do it either. Well, scissors might. Sorry guys, I thought this was going to be a lot easier than it's turning out to be. This is just straight up not coming off. I'm going to have to get a stronger wire cutter. So let me see if I can get this one to work at least. It's not coming off of this either. I don't understand it. Well, guys, I apologize. That's not going to work. So I'm going to have to get a stronger wire cutter to get that. Hi, Mary. So for now, this is what we have, but know that I'm going to be adding this greenery to it. I just have to get a stronger wire cutter, so I'm sorry that I couldn't complete the job here, but I think it still looks pretty good anyways. What do you guys think? Is it pretty cool? So it'll look even better once I have greenery coming down from it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can use instead, but no, I think that's it. All right, okay, so guys, I wanted to tell you, this coming weekend, I have, if you've never tried Chalk Couture before, I am having an open house at my house to get some information about Chalk Couture. Like maybe you're interested in the business opportunity, or maybe you're interested in hosting a class, you know, like with you and your friends, if you want to host something like that, or maybe you just want to make a purchase and learn how to chalk. But I am having that on February the 3rd, February 2nd, which is this coming Sunday. Yes, it's the same day as the Super Bowl, but it's from 2 to 4, so you can come in 2 o'clock and leave, you know, soon thereafter. I won't keep you the full 2 hours. You can come anytime during those 2 hours to learn all about it. I'm also having a workshop this coming Friday, and I do have some extra supplies, so if anybody was interested in coming to that, you are welcome to. So just comment below if you're interested in any of that, and I will make sure you get the right links to the information. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be watching my page because I'm going to show you the final project once I get that greenery cut and plugged into here. So I think it'll be really cool. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.